Hello and welcome to episode 58. As you can see, the map room have been completed. We have multiple floors. Oops. And then of course this floor, which we had already in the previous episode, which is probably the easiest one to see stuff from. You get a good overview from up there, but you can't really see much details. Okay, and today we are going to start on our new castle, and it is going to be somewhere along this coastline here. That is not supposed to be cobblestone. But before we start on that, I have a little tiny project I want to do, a little bit of a machine I want to add to our base here. Okay, this is the machine. This is for preparing for 1.16, so this is a concrete / nylium farm thing. So if I have the white concrete powder here, okay, let's actually do it like this. Then we'll do nether. Oops. We'll take 64 of those, concrete, and then pick. Let's try that just. No. Okay, then /game mode survival. We put that there and then have this. So we can use this as a normal concrete farm like this. And we get it. Okay. But the interesting thing is, we can also use it for this, to create these nylium, warped and crimson nylium. And it works very simply. If we want either, we'll just have it like this. So now we've got, so as you can see, we're getting a bit random. Getting a bit of both. And if we only want one, we can do that, and now we should only get crimson. Oops. And if we reverse it, we will only get the warped, so the blue one. And of course, oops, if we turn both off, we won't get either. So yes, it works very simply. We have water from a waterlogged stair block in the back, wooden, so that if we dig through the block quickly, it won't break immediately like a stone thing could. And because if you have a block above, I realized that if you have a block above, so if you had just, I've started by having the water block right there, as we have on the concrete farm we currently have in our survival world, then this didn't work, it wouldn't do anything. So let's try that by simply placing a block there, and then we do, there, you can see, you heard the dispenser go off, but it's not doing anything. So you can't have a block right above. So that's why we have the water. We need the water for the concrete making. Okay. And in the back, this is the stair block. This is just a full block. it's that block. All the yellow blocks can be whatever, obviously. Then on this side we have an observer, this side a dispenser. The observer's signal gets taken from this block, gets sent around and into the dispenser, which is full of bone meal. So every time a block is placed, it will try to bone meal it, and if it can, it will use the bone meal. And yeah, really, that's it. Not very complex or complicated, but it's nice. Okay, here we are. So this is the start. Then we need that there and that there. Then I'd like to use cobblestone to put my wiring on top of. And I believe this one should be like so. Then we need this because those will be visible. I also want them, no, those should be the chiseled. But that's of course just doesn't really matter. Oh, okay. And on here we need our stair. That should go like so. And now if we place something, yeah. Okay, that works. Next we need a wooden block on top of here. We need to do this. And like so. Then we shall place our switches. Obviously I don't have the nylium yet because we are not on a snapshot. Then that is needed so that the water doesn't flow out. This one is not needed, but it makes it look a bit cleaner, I think. Then that should go there. And we're done. Then later, when the update comes out, we'll just have to smash through here and place our nylium blocks there on both sides and put in the item frames if we want to, and that's it. Then I covered it up to make it fit in a bit better. I put the concrete there to show that it's a concrete machine, and I lit up the back so that we don't have monsters spawning. And like I've mentioned in previous episode, all of these chests are going to go away, and we will have machines like this all along when we come up with new things. So I'm exploring in a creative world to try to find a place to build our castle, and I found this. It is a bit of an island surrounded by steep cliffs, which would make it an amazing location for our castle. So, we would have a bridge going across here, then we would have the gates and stuff, and then the castle behind. It would be really neat. I'm thinking that we would have the portal. Let's have the portal like here. Okay. Let's see. Minus 3690 and minus 2269. Welcome to our new castle that does not yet exist. Okay. So I was thinking we'd start with the bridge because that would be that would make the most sense by far. Since we're going to build the castle over there, we might as well start with a bridge to get over there. I built a little storage room down here. So we have our portal, we have wood storage there, we have misc storage here. Over here we have cobblestone, stone bricks, andesite, various stone things like this. And this one is not designed yet. Then here we have a crafting table, we have a stone cutter, we have a furnace with input, fuel, output, and yeah. Oops. So I was thinking that we'd have a bridge here on this height. We'll go over there. The middle, I think, should be there. That feels good. Okay. And yeah, so let's start on this bridge. What do we need to make a bridge? Well, stone. Lots and lots of stone. Primarily stone brick. Let's do something like that. I can't be bothered, let's just make new stuff. We'll start with this. And I want cobblestone on top of the bridge. Okay. So, if this is the center, we want the bridge to be 5? I'm thinking 5 wide. So that would mean we're just gonna use this for now. Okay, that's our bridge. Okay. We need a drawbridge, of course. Then, ow, ow, okay. So if we do, actually, I think we should terraform this a bit. Remove a bit of this cliff here. Definitely get rid of this water. Okay. So if we could start by just doing this. Okay. I'm gonna remove this. Okay. I dug away a bit of the cliff there. And I started on our bridge. So we have one arch. Then we're gonna have 2 arches here. And the bridge on top. This is the current stage of the bridge. Trying to work out some nice patterns. And I think that on top here we'll use these 2 blocks. Do this. And we might, those top blocks, I have a few different ideas here. That these blocks, the absolutely top andesite blocks, could be replaced with the chiseled stone bricks. I think that could look pretty nice. And I want to have lamps on top of them as well to light up the bridge. And yes, I'm not sure about the middle one. Maybe that is a bit too much. But then again, too much is kind of what we're going for here. We'll see. I made some progress here on the bridge. As you can see, we made some good progress on our bridge here. There's still a few things that we need to do. Also, I couldn't decide what to put here in the center, so currently it's nothing. I think we should just put anything, I guess. Shall we do stone slabs or polished andesite? I think polished andesite will look pretty okay. Let's see here. Do we have any? We do. Nice. Okay. Then this is where the drawbridge will slot into this slot here. And that will of course be made out of wood. And the other side is same as the first side. There are a few more things. Like I want to have statues in these slots on both sides. Ow. Okay. And if we look in here, we have like some small arches here, but we need to figure out this side. Because currently this is what it looks like, which is obviously not very good. I'm thinking that we would go with like an arch and then a second arch on top. I think that would be nice. There we go. I grew a spruce tree here and got the wood from it. Also built the drawbridge itself. And I was thinking we would try to fix some of this terrain because this is not nice. So we're going to simply try to make it whole again. So after a little bit of terraforming, things are looking a lot neater around here. So all the holes here have been covered up. I replaced a lot of stone with grass. Same goes over here. The holes in the cliff here are gone. And I cleaned up over here. And I made this little thing here where we will take the road. So this will be the road. And I did a bit of cleaning up over here. We need to remove this, obviously. But yeah, future problems. So later you will come through here and you will see the castle. And I think that would be really neat. And I brought some iron bars to do this, because we obviously need a chains to control the drawbridge. It's a long drawbridge. I think it will be this. It will look nice when it's done. I think this place. Okay, I think that's good. Okay. Okay. The bridge so far is finished. I made a little bit pattern up here. This is what it looks like from, say, if we get down here. I decided to try to incorporate some diorite to mix it up a bit, make it look a bit more fancy. I usually don't do that for Gothic stuff, but I felt like doing it. So we have some diorite behind here, and these statues are of diorite. Because I was first thinking of doing them stone, and they just merged in too much. Just became one with the thing, and you couldn't even see that they were a statue or whatever. I mean, you can barely do it now, but still. Merged in too much. I wasn't happy with it, so I decided to go like this. And now we need to actually start on the castle. And to do that, we need to check our blueprint. Okay. So this is the beginning, or the front of our castle. This is the same width here as our drawbridge, because this is where it's supposed to connect. This door won't be here because the drawbridge will be here. So yes, I'm gonna take a lot of screenshots and then we'll be back in the other world. We now have the foundation for the two towers here. Or at least the facade. For the facade. They are now going to go like back like this kind of square. The front is pointed shape and then the rest is just square. So I'm gonna mark out the foundation here. Okay. This is the size of our front towers. The whole courtyard here is going to be the same height as the drawbridge, so that's why I didn't start on the towers until this height, because there won't be anything underneath. And then I started on this, so this is where the wall will go, and as you can see there's nothing supporting it, because the cliff kind of turns in here, and we need to terraform that so that this cliff goes more like this, like smoother, and then we'll build this wall. So let's start by simply saying materials. What do we have? We have a lot of dirt. Oh, there's a block over there. And then this middle part is just stone. So start with stone and do the same. So if this were to go straight across, let's start by simply building a bit of a line, an outline that we can follow. Something like this, and here we want it to start to be stone. And we don't want it to be super uniform, so we're going to do this. Then we'll go back to dirt. Something like that. The stone wall, or the stone part of the cliff wall, is kind of finished. Might do more touches up on that later, but now we need to do the dirt parts. Okay. So far so good. I also dug away a bit of this wall, so that we have a nice wide channel. And I built it up. And on this side too. And if we check on the back, you can see This used to be the wall, and that is the new one. Now we need to do the other side. Okay, this is where this wall will go. It's a shorter distance, I think, overall, but we need to remove a lot more of this wall. Some progress. I'm working on taking away this wall. Should be done relatively soon. Then we can start on this side. There we go. Now let's work on that side. Okay, that's the old side, or the first side we did, and here's the new side. And the foundations are obviously go up to about the same height as these, and then there will be towers and stuff. Yeah. But I think that's gonna do it for this episode, and in the next episode we're gonna build up these. Bye!